Hello everyone, my name is Barbara. I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland and likes to knit, and today I'm going to show you my finished object, which are socks. So first things first, I did not follow any pattern. I just came up with an idea to start a different toe. They're toe-up socks, and just put some pattern into a few stitches to have that lovely texture, but not too much. You can still do stockinette stitch and so on and so on. But before I start saying about this, let me tell you what kind of tool I used. So first things first, I kept everything in my lovely bag that I made myself, and that's, I think, the most happy feeling ever. And I put my keychain socks, and especially lavender one, because I wanted to make sure what kind of socks are in the bag, because I had 2 pairs of socks. These you can find in my shop, link down below. Needles! To match the color of the yarn, I picked a lavender pouch, which is, this one is Flower Power collection. And Hayas, as you can see, they're fixed, and the size I'm using over here is US size 1, 2.25 millimeters. I knit them 2 at a time because that's my favorite method, and because I use circulars. That's 100 centimeters cable, so 40 inches. I don't have a second sock syndrome. Yarn. First time ever knitted with some of the content of stellina yarn. Hopefully you can see how it sparkles, and not too much, but it does sparkle. And the difference with the fingering weight yarn knitting a sock with a stellina or without is nothing much. It's more than the results you're getting, and then you feel like you're in a fairy tale or some magic world. Then you can just click twice your feet with these socks and something is going to happen. Yarn. Vidalana, I hope I'm saying it right. We completely butcher it. I received this yarn in one of the KnitCrate boxes, and this one is a Sock Crate membership, and I will leave information over here, so watch the video if you want to see more how I open it up and what could you find. And in that box you could find 1 skein of yarn and sock pattern. Also, what you can find that video that you can grab a 20% discount code. Okay, so what do we have over here? We have 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 10% stellina, and the color is garnet. So we have over here 399 yards, which is 365 meters. So this is what you're looking for if you're looking for fingering, because the names people sometimes call them 4-plies. They may not have actual 4-plies, and this one, that's actually a 3-ply, because we have 3 plies over here if you just swiggle, open it up. But anyway, I'm very happy. Summer is coming, so shorties, and definitely. And now let me talk how I knitted it. So I knitted it 2 at a time, right? Magic loop, and what I normally do, I like to cast on 12 stitches per needle, so it's 24, right? And I'm doing some kind of toe, and I'm playing with it. And with this one I also played with it. I wrote down what I did exactly, but if you're first time want to knit a sock, just make sure that you have to increase until your number of stitches, and that's why with toe up, which you need, but that's why what's good about I think toe up, that you can kind of put it on even such a small gap. You can always put on and see do you need more or less, especially when you're knitting it for yourself. I know my favorite number for this part is 56 stitches. Obviously, as I told you now, the weight of the yarn, the thickness of it changes from 366 to 420 meters per 1 skein. I still cast on 56 stitches. Yarn stretch. So not too much, but it stretched. So what I did, I knitted a tube with some lovely pattern over here, and then I did 2x2 ribbing, and I finished it. Then I inserted a heel, and how to cut the yarn to insert a heel, because you need to expose the hole over here. So I'll leave a link down below too. So for any things that how I do things for socks, maybe you can figure out yourself and knit the first pair for your own design without following a pattern. So then I did my standard heel, which is, normally what I do 3 rounds without doing anything, just knitting, and then I decrease every second row on both sides, so 4 stitches decrease until I reach 12 stitches. That's what I get. And then I do modified Kitchener stitch, and not with these, but my second pair that I'm going to show you in my next video, so subscribe, follow if you're interested. I also recorded how I do things, a small bit of tutorial how I do that modified Kitchener stitch. Just to join those two you need a tapestry needle. And that's basically all. It's not so difficult, I would say. It is a time consuming, but if you have 5 minutes here, 6 minutes there, or you want to watch a videos or movies, or you're a car passenger and you have spare time, you can always grab these and do a few rounds. Tell me, how do you like my pattern over here? I don't think I'm going to publish it or anything like that, just to enjoy the creation part of the knitting thing. So I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Don't forget to use #knitting. I love show me what you're knitting. Tag me for anything you do, and if you love to knit socks, tell me down below, how do you knit them? Do you knit them or on circle angles, or do you like the PNs? Do you knit 1 at a time, or do you knit 2 at a time? I want to know that. I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Bye!